welcome to episode 3.8 of the CCVT podcast, Covert Cackles and Verbal Tackles. It is a Samless episode this time, but I am joined by Connor Boyd,
as
Pack
per
Jerry,
usual.
and the one and only 98 Ben himself, Ben Sutherland.
Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Gizzy's finest.
What are we saying? Gizzy's finest indeed.
Hell yeah.
What are we saying?
Stephen was right. Stephen was right. He's got nothing.
Well, to encourage some chat, we shall roll into the real news with our anchor at the desk.
Back in already.
Dun, dun, dun,
Early
dun.
doors. Early shooting. This week's headlines. Cannibal Haitians.
That's a scary
Toddlers
headline.
smoking vapes. The Ukraine-Russia war is still ongoing. And the Tates have been arrested again.
Oh.
Cannibal Haitians. So, this week, Haiti's gone mad. I mean, I don't know if things were always politically great there.
Yeah.
I heard there was a
Tensions.
revolution going on.
Hey?
I heard there was a revolution.
Yeah.
But pretty,
Yeah, hasn't some random cannibal geezer been like, you better get out of the office of president or I'm gonna eat you?
Barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue you. Yeah.
His
that
name
makes
is
sense.
Barbecue.
Oh no, the guy's called Barbecue.
Yeah,
What?
Barbecue the
The man's called barbecue.
I'm pretty sure it's called Barbecue. Wait, look.
That can't be real.
I'll
I've seen
get his
pictures
name
of just
up, hang
like
on.
pots of limbs being cooked over a fire.
Yee.
Yeah, like it's not okay.
I think that's fake.
That's fake.
That's some like Asian exhibit piece, but I've got videos.
This was like a bunch of Haitian men
There's two.
putting
Wait, with the
legs in a
spit.
pot. No.
Oh,
no,
legs
no.
in a pot,
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Sorry, mate. The
Yeah.
spit one's been trouble.
Bit of slow cooking, that's a bit of UPAS.
I'm a big fan. I've actually got some beef shins in there.
You
It
can
was
get
right
the
off the
beef shit and
bone.
get the real deal.
I'm
Oh
trying to
my
find his
God.
name. I'm pretty sure it's Barbecue, or I've got something twisted here, but I'm damn sure it's Barbecue.
This is
I
the
want to see
leader
his
of the
birth
opposition.
certificate. If it says is it BBQ or like spelt out?
Yeah, no, his name's breaking news. Barbecue is now the current leader of Haiti. Haitian Prime Minister resigned as gang leader. Barbecue steps into power. New merch dropping soon.
It's moments like this we need video, so you can see all our eyes react to that. It's
I know,
just
we do
barbecue.
need it, and we can bring it
That's
up.
the state
That's
of
going to be
him.
coming in season 2. Season 1's going to be all audio, and
Look
then
at him, he just looks
I'll
normal.
fork out for some shit, and we'll get a video.
That's Barbecue, bro.
He looks like he looks like he'd be a sound lad to have at a barbecue. Looks like he sinks piss, cooks a mean sausage. What more do you need? Well, he definitely cooks more than sausages, by the looks of it. Is he a cannibal?
I mean, he's leading a group of people that are happily just. I think they're doing it out of disrespect. I don't think it's.
Well, I doubt they're doing it respectfully.
Yeah, I don't think they're not doing it to eat them. Like they're not. It's not like they're just eating them. It's just. It's like they're doing it like to.
Voodoo business.
Yeah, like it's a complete like piss on you thing. Like
Yikes.
they're doing it, and then they're so like I saw a video. I'm trying to find it now. I should have bookmarked it, but to be fair, I think they've all been taken down because
Is it
apparently
more?
cannibalism is outside of X's fucking.
It's like every
Is it-
fucking X-Link Paz
is
ever
it more
sends me.
disres-
By the time I get to it, it's been taken down.
Yeah.
Is it more disrespectful to cook someone and eat them, or to cook someone and then not eat them?
I think it's more disrespectful to
Probably
eat
to leave
them
them afterwards.
after, bro. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you not reckon?
leaving them afterwards probably a bit more disrespectful.
What,
Like,
leaving
not-
If you're
them?
gonna
You
cook
just
them,
wasted them.
Yeah, you
Wait,
just-
what you're gonna cook? You've cooked them.
Like you cook them and you
And you
just
just
don't
leave-
eat them.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Wait, so you've cooked them? It's
you
an
just-
option of cook and then leave or eat. Fucking, what have you cooked? Yeah, nah.
you might as well use it,
I'm
bro.
not- yeah, like if you're gonna cook them, you gotta eat some.
you can't say you wouldn't dabble in a little bit of human meat if it was on offer.
Depending on
It
the...
sounds insane, but yeah, I'd crack into it. If someone just put some like, if it looked like a bit of pork on the table or a big joint, whatever, I'd have a bit on.
If you
would
didn't
you-
know either, I bet you
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
wouldn't taste...
Would you care if it was like ethically sourced? Like if it was like some guy that was like, I want to be eaten, or like just some like bomb fodder that's like just like been scooped up, or like someone who's been like blatantly like attacked with the intent of like, I'm gonna chop you up and eat you.
That's fucked. I did see a guy who
Yeah.
had to have his leg removed, and he
Ate it.
got his leg and had a dinner party, told all his mates, like, look, you've always said that if it ever became available, you'd try human meat. Now's your chance. For everyone that wants to come. I'm going to cook it up. I'm going to get a professional chef in that's going to like cook this fucking calf muscle nicely.
Yeah, where did
How
that
many
happen? Because I swear I've heard that as well.
I'm not sure exactly where, but
That's
somewhere
on-
in the
that's-
developed world.
Years ago, eh?
Yeah.
That's the film Hannibal. You are literally you are talking about the script of a film.
Did you hear about
and a
the
book.
German geezer that put an ad in the newspaper?
Oh, he was actually eating people like
Yeah.
Craigslist type shit. He
He
was
put
doing
an ad
it.
out on Craigslist for someone to chop his nuts and dick off and then fry it and eat it in front of him. And this guy was bleeding out, 'cause obviously arteries and shit. Chopped his dick off, bled out and died watching someone fry up and eat his bollocks.
Jesus.
That's some fucked up
And
German.
that guy
That,
went
that
to
happened. He
prison.
was paying lots of money for it. I think he
Yeah,
did more than one
100%.
person. We're gonna have to pull that up.
It's it was pretty
German cannibal.
German.
like pretty sure paid the guy to come round to his house and just chop his tackle off and fry it up and eat it in front of him.
It started a big
And
debate.
just like bled out and died, and they were like, was that because it was like, was that voluntary suicide, was that murder, was that what's the crack?
Imagine
There we go.
agreeing to that though. Anyway,
Here we
You
go.
gotta
This is
be
Guardian.
fucking-
Guardian.
Someone offered you
2000
40 grand to chop their tackle off and eat it, would you do it?
This is it. This is a Guardian.
but you got no, you wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I was just thinking about like, what the repercussions of it straight away. Like even if you just accept it, you're gonna get fucking
It's 40 grand to go to jail.
yeah.
Like,
True.
It's not that much,
That's a lot of
really.
cigarettes though.
yeah.
I've just found a different German cannibal here.
How many are there?
Wednesday, the 3rd of December 2003, Luke Harding in Berlin. To the family next door, Armin Mewes seemed the perfect neighbour. He mowed their lawn, repaired their car, and even invited them round for dinner. Other residents in the small German town of Rottenburg also believed there was nothing odd about the 42-year-old computer expert. whose light burned late into the night inside his creaking mansion. Yesterday, however, Mewes appeared in court, charged with killing and then frying and eating another man.
True.
In one of the most extraordinary trials in German criminal history, the self-confessed cannibal admitted that he had met the 43-year-old Berlin engineer, Bernd Brands, after advertising on the internet and had chopped him up and eaten him.
Is that really one of the most extraordinary criminal cases in German history? I'm pretty sure there's a few pretty extraordinary cases, bro.
This is it. I think what you actually I think you must be referencing something that is we were talking about Chinese whispers last night, weren't
Yeah.
we? I think
It's a Craigslist thing.
now, well, I'd heard the same thing, but only off Chinese whispers. Like,
True.
so, and this is so the guy put an advert in the paper.
Oh, true.
So
Yeah, he
the
was
guy put
looking
an
for
advert
someone.
out in March 2001. Mewes advertised on the internet for a young, well-built man who wanted to be eaten. So
True.
this is the guy.
Yeah,
so this is the
Chinese
guy.
Whispers,
Yeah,
Who
so
the
it
fuck
is.
wants to be eaten?
or as they call it in China,
Well-
whispers.
What was it? What was Chinese whispers? Learn something new every day. Here you go, Ben. So on the Chinese Wall, was it the Great Wall of China? the Chinese Wall, the Great Wall of China, essentially to stop Mongolian interference. They basically had a different language or a different way of passing the message on at each outpost. So they actually said it in like a different.
So it's like an enigma machine of voices across the wall.
Yeah, so you could never understand what it was and no, yeah.
Guaranteed it was just as fucked up as when we play Chinese Whispers. It got us like at one end they were like, we need ammo, and at the other end it was like, my cat's gay.
Yeah. Bitch in the bathroom, suck my dong. Ali G. Start the engine, pass it on. Bitch in the bathroom, suck my dong. Or whatever it is, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but yeah. On to toddlers smoking vapes. Video scenes, footage of toddler back of car, kicking legs, just huffing on a vape. Vapes, bad. Little children like Jake will smoke them until they stop.
Go bald.
Even if they say they won't.
Yeah, even if they do.
The threat of slaps,
I
he'll
can't
still
lie.
vape.
I've been corrupted. It's the nature of the beast.
No.
Oh my
What?
fucking god.
Oh my god. The parents need to go to prison.
Parents need
And they're
assassinated,
filming it.
don't
They
they?
need to go. They need to go die.
But this goes back to my point
There's
earlier.
like a baby.
This goes back to my point in previous episodes. If that kid was smoking a ciggy, you'd be like, fuck, that's a cool kid. That kid's a G.
fuck, man.
Well, to be fair, everyone would actually say this.
But yeah, vape, naughty parenting, not good. Where is that? Is that like just
Dunno,
some English estate kid?
Nah, that sounded like a different language. Hang on, it sounded.
I thought it said mummy.
European. Oh, did it sound like mummy?
Yeah, it sounded straight
Get
out
a
of the
fucking vape, you slag.
British hood.
You told me about the bed.
Oh no,
No, Fiona.
sounds quite European, Eastern European.
That's mad.
Nani? She
Smashing.
Need some more vape. That was
Fuck,
just. I
man.
need my vape refilling in whatever language that was.
So that comes off from what you said last week. Hey, you should just let kids smoke them to get it out of their system by the age of their 5.
Yeah. Oh no. It was like, was it? I think it was Shand was like they should like have to smoke like the worst, like just like a heavy duty vape and like hit it until they hate it. But that kid looks like it was kicking
What, just
back.
all
feet
kids?
up.
Well, because
Yeah.
they probably just started. They've only
Well,
just,
any kid that gets caught with
We're
a
talking
vape.
about a fucking 3-year-old here. Not even 3. That was 2. That's not a kid. That's a fucking toddler. That's insane in a car seat. What are we talking
You've
about?
got to learn sometime. If you're old enough to make the bad decision, you're old enough to learn.
Why'd you sound 10 times more Scottish when you said that?
Yeah.
A couple of cans in me, get a
If
bit
only someone
wild.
had had the same effect on you.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was not the case. My upbringing was vastly different. There was no vapes around. I remember when vapes first came out, and it was like, I saw one, and I was like, actually, what, like, you just, like, that's never going to catch on. Plug your vape into the wall. and then
look at it now.
And then look at me now,
Fuck.
plugging my vape into the wall like a child. Poor.
Like a 3-year-old
Like a
Slovenian
3-year-old
child.
Slovenian.
Can we go to the vape store, mum?
Yeah, because there's like signs at like primary schools and everything now. It's just
No
no
vapes.
smoking, no vapes, and
No
there's, like,
phones, no vapes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
teachers are having to try like as hard as they can to get fucking
What?
vapes off
In-
their primary school students. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
In New Zealand, they've banned phones in school now. That's
Yeah, they
the
have it in
thing.
the UK as
Yeah.
well.
That's crazy.
And in the UK.
It's
Yeah,
good though, I
Sadiq
think.
came out and did a whole big thing about it, yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
No, not Sadiq. That's the mayor.
How do they enforce it? I feel like they'd spend more
What's his
time
name?
trying to fuck around.
Sadiq Khan,
No,
The
what's
mayor of
the
London.
the prime minister?
Rishi Sunak.
That's the one.
Yeah, how do they enforce it? Is it
Yeah,
phones
like-
go in a box at the
Oh,
start of the
like
day?
it's,
Or do they just
it's pretty
growl
much
counts
it's just giving them the schools the right to take the phones
Yeah.
legally. So
Right.
they've pretty much just made it a legal right to the school.
Yeah.
I
So it's
reckon-
like, you know, like previously. I mean, it was the same for me growing up. Try to take my phone off me. You can't do that.
No, you
Heads
can't.
gone through
Yeah, like-
hands, boy.
You can't take my phone off me. It's not legal.
It's my mum's.
Yeah. Fuck off.
I reckon they should just go like gangbusters on it, and they should just have like little mini like vice car crushers, and it's like you get caught with your phone goes in, just fucking
Crushers.
turn it into like a fucking Monsters Inc. trash cube. There you go. Good luck texting your mum now, you little fucking dweeb.
Good luck
Yeah,
calling your
they'll
mum to
teach
pick
you.
you up from school.
Yeah, like you live out in the walks in New Zealand, like have fun walking 40k back to your house. Be huge. Yeah, nah, I'm here for it. I reckon anything that restricts like just mindless phone like square-eyedness is good for the civilization in general.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
Just yeah,
pretty bad,
I'm
eh?
all for it. But also, I'm not at school. If I was at school right now, I'd be fucking livid. I imagine. How am
Yeah.
I gonna check all those messages no one's sending me because I don't have any friends?
I thought you were real cool in high school.
Nah, definitely not.
No, I was a handsome young boy in primary school.
I was handsome.
Who was that odd Scott out?
I was handsome. My hairline was like still like at the front of my head. It was dank. I was living the dream, baby.
Oh, too good.
And then the dream became a nightmare.
And the Ukraine war.
Still going.
Still going. Still bombarded constantly with drone footage of people being
yeah.
blown up.
They're super fun,
It's just constant. It's a constant barrage. The war is a constant barrage. When's it going to end?
I've lost all footage of the Ukraine war.
Really?
Like, I swear I haven't seen anything since the
Not
start
been on
of.
snap maps.
He's been algorithmed out.
Nah,
You've
I've
been
been
going?
algorithmed out
Yeah.
ever since the start of Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I
What,
haven't
are
seen
you,
anything.
on X or on?
Oh no, just on
you're
Instagram. and-
Oh yeah.
I
It's
swear,
all
like,
news on Instagram.
but
That's Zuckerberg, bro.
pre-Palestine, we had like fuck, I swear every second's
Yeah.
like TikTok and Instagram were just
Yeah,
like
Ukraine.
POV videos of fucking warrior, like the soldiers running through, you know. But
Shooting 10 people.
yeah,
Yeah.
shooting, that's
sit
full on
there
kill
laughing.
streaks and shit.
Oh.
But it's just like fuck all now.
Mate, war
UAVs left, right, and centre.
War looks
Just trying to
like
make
it
everyone like-
fucking sucks, bro. You
Yeah.
get caught. You get the video. I saw a video the other day. You get caught. You put your hands up. You come out waving your white flag. You put your hands down. You put your head on the floor. You get shot anyway.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's all
More
love.
simple
It's all
death, I
love
guess.
and war.
Yeah.
yeah. But it's all,
The,
all
That's
war
fucked up.
crimes.
Yeah, it's
I
all war
saw-
crimes. Like what the fuck?
The State of the Union address, and the answer to when will it end is not anytime soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I think, unless, yeah, it just doesn't look good at all. There's too much money to be made, and there's so much invested in it already that they're not going to continue investing because it's making them loads of money. And intriguingly, for all his flaws as a maniacal, law-breaking wannabe dictator, the only real chance that America's got of not being involved in that war is if Trump gets in power, because one of his pledges is, I'll literally stop both of these wars overnight. Like,
Everyone reckons he's all shit, but I reckon he would do it.
I reckon he'll
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I reckon like his whole image that he's painted of himself as like a man of the people is total fucking bollocks. Like, he's not a man of the people at all. Like, he's had a silver spoon in his mouth since day one. He doesn't have a fucking clue. But he says he's gonna do. When he says something like that, that's like the level of effort
Like-
he's put into being like, I'm gonna stop this.
Like the pride
Like,
in himself,
yeah.
he can't like not.
Yeah, and
It's
it's
just
not a
more-
hard thing to pull out of it. It just means extremely pissed off weapons manufacturers.
A capitalist society thrives and is completely based on business.
Yeah,
The
But he's
social
a-
elements to it are secondary, realistically, and the social elements are obviously a large portion of the pie chart. But fundamentally, a capitalist society relies on its business, and he
but
will make everything.
companies like Boeing, BlackRock, all these companies that sell arms also sell the same things that help construct cities. So he's going to pull everyone out and go, the war's done. And then he's just going to make sure that all the companies contracting for the reconstruction, which is already happening, even though the war is not finished, is done by American business. So that gap will be filled, and he looks amazing, even though he's inadvertently just helped like finalize the transaction of the whole war. The only issue is that Biden now can sign deals that ensure that the war continues that he is unable to repeal as president,
Yeah,
which is
That's
a
just
problem.
There's no way that he's gonna win this again. Like,
Who?
surely
Biden.
Biden.
No, mate.
Fuck,
I
like
just saw a fucking picture of him then. It looked like he had one of them gag like things, like he had a fucking strap on his cheek. Like there was like a cheek strap mark, as if someone had just gagged and balled him up.
The videos of him talking and getting it like completely wrong. Like the
you almost think it's AI, eh?
It's
You look
so
at it and you're
fucked.
like, how
It
the
could
fuck
be,
is that real?
It
It
really
Like it's
looks
not
like he's
though, but
artificially
you look and
interested
you-
in the conversation. He's just like, oh, I'm here again, fucking.
It's just not all
nonsense.
good. Like you can't. The stock market doesn't work like that. You know, like
Yeah.
the bro. What? Kev, just die, man. Sorry, just put him out of his misery. Somebody just take him away.
He's not having a good time himself.
Definitely
He doesn't
not.
want to be there, eh?
Yeah,
I don't even think he knows he's there.
Nah.
He's just walking in every day. Someone puts a suit on him. He's like, where
How
am I
many
going
times do you
today?
reckon he's tried to hand his notice in and they've been like, nah, and he's just got up the next morning and forgot?
Just
It would be
handed
like
his
being
notice,
Chelsea
say,
manager
as
and
the
then trying to
president.
like leave the job and they're like, nah, you got to stay. You just wake up every morning, Groundhog Day, like, oh, today will be the day I'll get out of here.
I don't even think he knows what a fucking
Planet he's on.
P45 is anymore. Yeah, I don't even know what a resignation
Over
is.
there, it's a gun in it. Can either have a British P45 or an American P45. Either of them will end your job.
What's a P45?
Yeah, I just realised
It's
as
just
I said
fucking
that.
like, oh, yep, nodding
It's
along.
like the document you get when you get like
Sacked.
sacked, essentially.
Or
Alright.
if you leave, you request a P45. It's just like
Okay.
your end of tax, like
Yeah.
affiliation with a business.
True.
Yeah. And then the Tate brothers have been arrested again.
Shocker,
Wait, what?
Rooney.
Tate brothers got arrested again the other
Both
day.
of them?
They got released immediately, no grounds again, but they got their house gets swatted by the UK. The UK fucking whoever the buggers sent them over.
This is so fucking crack up though, because like, what even happened after the first one?
Yeah.
They're in house arrest
Yeah, but
Yeah, still, yeah.
in a Scots
their
palazzo.
charges were so fucking high And like it was such a massive heinous case.
Well, I
and
think it was a gratuity because they were held without charges for like months.
yeah,
So it was,
that's what I mean though. Like they're trying to say that they're charged for fucking whatever.
trafficking.
Yeah, trafficking, and then if you were actually trafficking, you'd be fucking put in jail like that. But they just proved it as a nothing by.
There is a lot of that kind of going on across the board. I mean, the Tate brothers are the most high-profile example, and whether they're guilty or not is entirely up for debate. I don't proclaim to know, but there's a lot of people getting arrested for random shit when they've got things that are kind of counter-narrative to say. Russell Brand that had that whole fucking hatchet job on him.
Even this whole TikTok being bought out by fucking the government. Oh, the US government trying to ban it if they don't sell it out to the US.
No, really?
I remember saying
They've
that.
just pushed through like a bill or something. Oh, don't know how exactly it goes, but it's going through Congress now. And if TikTok doesn't sell the main parent company to like an American organization that can like basically control what's coming through TikTok, then they will ban it through all of America.
But surely then, that doesn't surprise me. Surely that will just like if you run like NordVPN or something like that, you're going to be rubbing your fingers with glee because all these little sweaty kids are going to be like, I need to use TikTok. I'm going to get a VPN.
It's not that though. It's more the fact that the people that are trying to make content and say what they want to say
will get censored.
Get censored because these people are like have it rather than.
Which is the greater evil, though, like having everything available to China at all times, or being censored, because it's all just a spying campaign, isn't it?
It is just a spying campaign. I think it's outrageous that all of that malware's in it anyway, or you can go on there and just search for it. And whatever you want to use that for, or whatever it is being used for, is just data that you can just harvest. So it's probably not a good thing that people can do that. Like,
I'm so unaware about what's the malware business. I don't know.
Oh,
the only
basically,
TikTok account
it
I have
monitors
is the CCPT podcast, and we've not used it.
none of us have got TikTok.
Nah.
Basically, like it.
You guys got to come over.
By downloading it and creating an account and stuff, it can like track your keystrokes, get into your emails, like do everything. And it has that all in its terms and conditions.
True.
Yeah, so it's pretty wild.
Is there a
But,
lot
like,
of
you
apps
actually wanna
that
use
do
it?
that though? That
There
it's
are,
just that
there are,
TikTok
but
is
it's not
just
just
like
TikTok.
getting
'cause
slagged for it
TikTok-
because it's Chinese.
Yeah.
It's not even Chinese. Like the owner's like Singaporean.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
whole
I've seen.
point of it.
Yeah, I
you've
saw
seen
that
those, like-
interview thing
Yeah.
at the Congress.
It's
yeah.
not that at all. It's just the fact that they just want to. But yeah, like
Like,
a lot
you've
of
got the keys
apps.
to the kingdom. Fucking give us them.
Do you have ties to this Chinese communist party? He's like, I'm Singaporean.
Yeah,
Like,
but
bro.
yeah, but they have it like.
Every other app does that.
Yeah, but
just
they're
'cause
filtered,
so
aren't they?
big.
The chat is that the algorithm's different in China. Like they have it for like productive things, like anything that's going to be positive on the mental attitude for their civilians, for their patrons, etc.
It boosts productivity.
It boosts
and
productivity.
Right.
It's all about like,
making shit and
cooking and making shit and productivity and like even things like
over
fucking
here it's just chicks getting their
martial arts.
I wish that was my
martial
feed.
arts and sports and accelerating your whole like
Your
ability.
masculinity and
and femininity too. It's everything. It's inspiring people to be better than
Yeah.
themselves. And then you look at the American / Western side of things, and you've got people on there literally just being like doing dances, and it's just
What
retarded.
is that, brother?
you go like chicken
We're just corrupted,
burger.
aren't we?
Yeah.
The West is just corrupted.
But then we've got people being like, yeah, but we should be doing that, man, because like
Yeah.
expressing ourselves, dude.
because it's really good for our children.
freedom
Fuck
of
though,
expression.
like.
It's fucking
Do you know your
stupid.
star sign?
What was the topic before we got on TikTok?
At the Tate's getting arrested. It's funny how we've gone this way.
Free my boys.
Well, Connor, you like the other day you got me kind of thinking because you were like, I don't like necessarily agree with anything they've got to say, but they're just like funny content. And then I came across a reel earlier that was like them just talking like some cursed yarn, and then they were like, oh, and it's time for the Tate disclaimer, and then they're talking about like how the disclaimer doesn't work. And he's like, I know, it's pretty bulletproof, and it's just like, everything that Andrew Tate says is a lie. I am a liar, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, funny. Like,
Yeah.
he's just like, basically like, just is like satiring
Everything.
censorship
It's funny
itself.
that-
Too conspiratorial or negative, but I want you to understand that every single organization. Disclaimer. Oh yeah, sure. We need the disclaimer before we go back to disclaimer before you speak, Andrew. Please. Are you trying to say that everything I say gets us in jail and trouble? Yes, and I also don't like your disclaimer. Why? Because your disclaimer is. Why? It's gonna put me back in jail, isn't it? No, it's not. The disclaimer is bulletproof. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that disclaimer will get me put in jail. 1 second, and go. The content presented in this program is a lie, and the mainstream media always tell the truth. COVID was true, and you should be a vegan, and everything Andrew says isn't real. Do not use these words against him in court because he's a liar, and he really loves the President Biden and Greta Thunberg. Please do not take this program seriously and get your booster injections as soon as possible. Women can drive very well. Viewer discretion is advised.
And there goes all our female listeners.
Fucking hell.
All 0 of them.
It just like I feel like the cancellation never worked either. Like he dropped off for about what?
Yeah.
I think he dropped off if you were just like a regular geezer, but
Right,
I feel
okay,
like
yeah.
feel like he was definitely still like pretty prevalent
the
in some
followers.
people's reels.
I was scrolling through Instagram this morning before I flew down, and I got like 5 fucking Tate videos in a row, and like
He
my
seems
algorithm's
to be
like
booming at the minute.
yeah, but my algorithm's like wide. Like you get heaps of shit. And I never fucking see Tate shit anymore, and I got 5 in a row. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I thought I was on their page or something, and I was scrolling through there.
He's back, baby.
Yeah, Tate's back.
That's because he's back in the news. He's
Yeah,
now a big
yeah.
thing again.
Well, I didn't
He's a
even know that he
headline
got
and-
arrested again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was like, they were blacked out. Like they were just completely like shunned off everything. You couldn't see
Yeah,
them.
shadow
Algorithm
banned.
yeah, they were shadow banned off everything. Like you couldn't get hold of it. But I mean, whether you agree with it or not, he says some pretty fucking ridiculous things, and then he's also quite funny. Like you
Yeah.
have to see that with a bit of satire. Obviously, if you're not, then
Oh, it's
then
always a laugh, eh?
It's exactly right. Like, but you can understand where people are coming from when he's saying some of the things that he says because it's outrageous. But like everyone's got a hard left and a hard right.
I was sitting at the train station waiting to get picked up to get taken out to This Is Living on Saturday morning or Friday morning, and there was a guy, no headphones on, like just out loud, like listening on his phone. He was just like big dirty work boots, like stubbies, giant like jacket, high vis jacket, and a hard hat on. Walks out the train station. He's like full volume, just listening to. It wasn't Tate, but it's like this Scouse guy who's like basically just says
same sort of
like
stuff.
loads of same sort of shit.
Geordie
He's
or
like,
something.
nah. He's like, he was basically just like, if your woman doesn't treat you like a real man, then you need to get rid of her. Blah blah blah, and I was like, I was in my head. I was just like, people can hear you. What are you doing, Jack Parry?
I thought Connor was the nerd, but
Explain to the listeners what you're currently doing, Jack Parry.
bro's playing
Nearly
teleporting to the rock,
30-year-old.
bro.
RuneScape on his phone.
I'm just
mid-podcast.
teleporting to the rock.
Lack of
He's doing
commitment. You got
important business.
commitment.
Bro, I'm
Off to the
on
Grand
important
Exchange.
Hobbit business, bro. I'm doing my thing. I'm
Frodo
still here. I'm
himself.
still aware. I'm still doing the thing. Don't interrupt me. Bro.
Jake only hates because he's a noob.
What's not at all? I'm not a noob. That involves having an account.
I'm not a noob, I swear.
No, I'm just.
Anyone that
could not
knows
give
what
less of a fuck.
teleporting to the rock means, then they know. So
He's off to the Grand
that's it.
Exchange.
Exactly. I'm off to the
If
Grand
we
Exchange.
have any listeners that know what teleporting to the rock is, I am
Surely
both
everyone,
ashamed
bro.
and disappointed.
Quite literally all of them. You just had no upbringing.
Surely everyone.
No, I was just outside doing shit instead of
You would
sitting
not.
square-eyed.
No, you were not.
Were you not? What
Bro,
was
you
your,
look like a
what was
bowling
your
ball when you were a
childhood
kid.
like? No, it definitely wasn't. What was your childhood like in that respect? My mum and my dad both were like, go outside and do shit, go do something. You're not allowed to, like, only boring people get bored. Or if I didn't have like a console or a computer of my own till I was like fucking 11 or some shit. I was just playing fucking like
With
I got
yourself?
occasion. Yeah, pretty much. Like I was a bit of a bookworm for a bit, and then I remember I got a PS. I got to go around and play PS2 at like mate's house, and I was like, whoa, Grand Theft Auto was dank. And then, tell a lie, I got like a Game Boy Advance. But yeah, RuneScape was just like playing games on a computer was like a mythical foreign land that I just had no concept of. I'd bugged
RuneScape
them
is what I
on
did when
Mac.
it was raining, bro. I was outside playing football at any given second. I could possibly play
Exactly,
football,
bro.
or I was doing taekwondo, or I was playing table tennis.
In
That's it.
Scotland-
All I was doing was sport.
In Scotland, if you only played, maybe that's what it is. Loads of people only play football when it's not raining. That's why we're so shite at it. But if we were outside, rain, sun or shine, just kicking ball or riding bikes or just fucking
Or
doing
taking
shit.
Valium and
No,
doing heroin.
didn't take my first Valley till I was like 18.
I thought that was a thing to do in
No,
Scotland.
the thing you do in Scotland is just do heroin and hang out by the bins.
If you're in Edinburgh, yeah,
No,
that's fact.
Glasgow.
No,
Anyway.
you obviously know fuck all about geography. Train spotting set in Edinburgh. It's an Edinburgh thing.
And Glasgow's rife for heroin too.
Not really.
It definitely is.
It
It's a
definitely.
bigger city, and
That-
heroin's rife in Scotland.
You're incorrect.
Pull it up,
on
Jamie.
multiple levels.
Fight.
And that's why we
There's,
call him
like,
Glasgow
if
Joe.
if you Google a bunch of heroin in Glasgow, of course there'll be people that do heroin, but it's not as rife as it is in like Edinburgh and West Lothian and like the outskirts, like Livingston and Bathgate and shit. Like, that's facts.
What do you think's better, heroin or pee? Which
Oh,
one would you
heroin.
hate to be
Is
around
pee not just
more?
methamphetamine?
Yeah.
It's heroin all day long.
It was better.
Better.
It's the most 100%.
Like,
People
no,
don't get
I
addicted
don't
to it
mean
'cause
in
it's
like
garbage.
terms of you
What?
feel better on it. Like, what's better for the community? Would you rather your community was a bunch of heroin addicts or pee addicts?
I think it's both pretty scum.
Yeah, both are pretty shit, bro.
Like they both just turn you into
I feel like pee
thieving-
addicts would be out on the street,
Zombies.
like growling and headbutting fences.
What do you
I
think
feel like
heroin
the-
addicts are doing when they come out of their heroin thing and they've run out of heroin and money and things to steal? The same as it's six and half
They're
a dozen.
puking and
Death from
shitting.
heroin overdose is common in Glasgow, rare in Edinburgh.
That's like
Done.
This is a
Let's
made
just-
up
let's-
news
that's-
story, eh?
That's,
just pull up some random Google
Just-
thing. You literally
just
get
write something in
flamed
Google
me for
Docs.
doing the exact same thing in the last
literally-
episode.
Has just wrote that in
straight
Microsoft
up
Word.
just said
Random
that.
back up.
And
That is just the answer. That's from addiction-ssa.org.
whatever the fuck that is.
That's numbers of addiction, man.
But anyway, yeah, it's not as rife in Glasgow.
But clearly, says the man from Glasgow, please protect my city. It's glorious. No one does drugs.
No, I did not say anyone. I did not say
It's
that.
like the most-
You're literally putting words in my
Glasgow
mouth
is
that I didn't
literally
say.
known for being like a heinous, like, shithouse city full of drug addicts.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, oh, it is.
It's not.
That's what the rest of the
facts.
UK knows it for.
Yeah, but the rest of the UK is mostly English and they're idiots.
The rest of
who-
the UK
Okay.
knows it for two things.
Guys, I feel like we're heading towards New Year's Eve again.
drugs.
Stay away from that.
That's drugs and
I think that every
headbutting.
day.
Headbutting happens a lot. Can
was-
verify. There's a lot of that. The Glasgow kiss.
The two H's of Glasgow: heroin and headbutting.
Double H. We need one more so that we can have a wrestler.
Triple H. Fucking A.
Come on, quick, Jake.
Heroin,
give me an H.
Heroin, headbutting,
And horrible football.
haberdashery. Horrible football. I don't even know. Is haberdashery making shoes?
Fuck knows, bro. I've never heard that word in my life.
I don't know.
Haberdashery.
I've heard the word.
I'm pretty sure.
There's that
This is Glasgow.gov. Recent research suggests there are approximately 400 to 500 people injecting drugs in public places in Glasgow city centre on
Yeah, it's
a
a
regular basis.
Big city.
No, I'm aware, but it's more than everywhere else. This is what
Well,
my
in
point.
Edinburgh, I think in Edinburgh
whole
City,
point of this.
Edinburgh City Centre is like a tourist trap, so they're all in the outskirts. That's what I'm saying, like West Lothian, Bathgate,
Are you saying
Livingston,
they're all tourists that
all
are doing
the
heroin in
schemes.
the city centre?
What? Not in Edinburgh, like in the very city centre. No, because it's all like it's like a little mini London. It's it's like extremely sterile. The very city centre, but the outskirts are heinous.
Haberdashery is selling small wares like buttons, zips, needles, pins, thread, scissors.
What's that?
So it's like
Needles,
items for
lots of needles.
haberdashery.
There you go. There's a couple of haberdashers in the outskirts of Glasgow selling needles.
Yes. There must be.
But what's next on the old Musicus?
Oh, that's
Was
it. That's
the last
that,
article?
the headlines for the week are done, right? Yeah.
What-
I've got some cursed yarns, to be honest. We talked
I'm
about
here
it
for it.
a little bit earlier, but I'm here for it. So, at a festival that we were at recently, there was an Israeli food truck. And when I saw it, I was like,
Where is this?
This is
Right.
going
This is
somewhere.
cursed
what
already,
the fuck
bro.
is...
Come
Yeah,
on,
I was
yeah.
like, what the fuck is an Israeli food truck? Fuck, I'm not buying anything from there. That's bullshit. Like,
Racist.
they're just fucking up Palestinians. Nah, bun that. I posted it in the group chat, and like a picture of it in the group chat. And
Did you say that or Joaquin?
I said that, and
Oh, right.
Wakina commented back and was like, "Not all Israelis are pro-war," and just got me thinking about like how many anti-war, like not pro-Palestinian maybe, but like how many anti-war protests there have been in Israel? Like, I don't think that many. Most Israelis, I think it's like compulsory military service in Israel once you're 18 until you're like 21. I think it's 3 years you have to do compulsory. So like every single Israeli person alive, barring some with like, I don't know, medical exemptions or whatever, have served in the Israeli Defense Force. So
They're almost indoctrinated.
They know a
with
thing
these
or
things.
two.
So, like, I don't know. My cursed yarn is I want to know what the people think and also what you guys think about, like, was I just being a racist, or was I don't know. I don't know whether I was right or wrong and just being like, fuck, I'm not paying money to like an Israeli food truck. They're literally actively just murdering civilians with no discrimination whatsoever.
I think, like, you're not being racist at all. I just think it's pretty bold out of all cities in New Zealand that in Wellington an Israeli food truck decides to fucking post up at a festival. You know, like,
Yeah.
I feel like Wellington's probably the worst place to try that,
Yeah, 100%.
especially like this current.
I got a mean little. I can't remember what it was called. It was called something. It was mean. It was just like a kebab.
Look how happy he
A
is.
kebab. It was dank.
Sponsoring.
Yeah, feeding the
civilian
war
genocide.
machine, bro.
I see you mentioned you haven't seen any anti-war protests or anything like that. Bro, propaganda. There could be some. You don't know all the stuff you aren't seeing or that isn't being
What do you
as
mean?
widely
I'm friends with
broadcasted
Keena,
or-
bro. If there's
No, but
anything
you know
to
what I
do
mean,
with
though.
anti-war, he's got it
But
on Instagram. And also, I do my research on these things and like look at like I see where there is rallies and isn't, and like in Israel, there's not really a great deal of support.
How
for
would you know?
having-
Maybe they're shut down
so I'm-
super fast.
I'm just looking here. This was on the 19th of January. There was a big anti-war rally in Tel Aviv. It is happening.
What
But
happens to them?
Nothing. They're a democracy.
They just
But
don't
they-
push
but-
the narrative.
Yeah,
Like, you
they-
may not
yeah, it's
hear
just
about it as
narrative.
much.
Yeah.
You're being fed news. Like, you can go out and search for it, but you're still being fed specific articles. No one goes past the first page on a Google search.
Basically.
Unless you're looking for porn, eh?
And then you go like 45
you
pages.
start-
Because you've already seen the
Deep.
first 5 pages 25 times.
In the 200th page, yeah, like, fuck, I've seen all of these.
Dusty.
There's the name of the episode, unless you're looking for porn.
Just 250 pages later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm struggling to find actual numbers. My search was how many anti-war protests have there been in Israel by Israelis, yeah.
How much do you pay him to be a Jamie, Jake?
I don't pay him anything. I
doing
just
this himself, bro.
sponsor the podcast with equipment, and he does the googling. It's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, there is, but it's quite literally. It seems to be being what's the word?
Swept under the
Just
rug.
yeah, it just seems to be. It's not easy to find.
The other
essentially.
thing about about this Israel-Palestine war is like there is really in the same like the Russia-Ukraine one. There's like a kind of like a vague chat, like one way or another, people will still be alive in either country, and that war will finish. The Israel-Palestine one, they're literally at war. It's like the weapons of mass
trying to flush
destruction
them out,
thing. They're
yeah.
at war with an idea. Like Hamas haven't got like a fucking uniform on. Hamas is like
Yeah.
like, and there's like every Palestinian.
It's a bit one-sided compared to the Russia-Ukraine one, which is more like they're just arguing over, you know,
Yeah.
or
Whereas-
they're fighting over their land.
And also Israel, I can't remember what comedian, it might have been Jon Stewart actually, was saying on the Daily Show, he was like, Israel have got like their big brother that's just like sponsoring, like doing their like 40-hour famine sponsorship, but they're sponsoring like a 48-month famine in Palestine. Like they're now telling them like, oh, like when in Ukraine and Russia they're like, don't go to war with these people, stop it, it's genocide. And then to Israel they're like, maybe bomb more accurately, or because like It's all bombs that they sold them. It's like giving someone a Ferrari and then being like, go as fast as you want, and then coming back 6 months later and trying to give them a speeding ticket.
They sell bombs to all sides.
Yeah. Oh no, of course they do. It's good business, but it like they almost single-handedly bankrolled the entire IDF, and now it's like telling your kid off for doing something bad with something you bought them. Like,
and there's no real end in either of those two wars. Like, it's looking like worse than some other wars we've seen. Like, well, not that we've seen, but you know, like in history, like these ones have no projection of ending at any time soon. You know, like they don't really have like an end idea. They just kind of want to.
Wow,
Palestine's surrounded by allies that won't help them either.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
they're like,
to use your analogy of a toy that you've bought, isn't that usually in that instance that's the easiest time to stop something because you bought it? So therefore, like, doesn't that actually have like the opposite?
But how do you stop them?
Well, exactly, because they don't want it. Like none of the powers want to stop them.
In this and in the Russia instance, the war continuing makes financial sense because they're continuing to buy weapons. Israel don't need to buy any more weapons.
No, they just
They're
want the land.
stocked up to the eyeballs. They want the land, but like they're not going to get
they
it
clearly
until
want land. I don't know.
yeah.
Completely take away all of the.
Every last man has to be dead for that land to be theirs, pretty much. Like, they need to wade in, invade, and be like, this is ours now. That's the end. But they're at a stage now where if they were to just stage a land invasion, they would probably involve less dead people than what they're doing now.
Agree.
Like, at this point, it's like, just fucking get on with it and like just wade in, displace these people properly so that they can seek asylum somewhere else, instead of this bullshit where it's like, we can't go to Egypt because they won't let us in. We can't go to Jordan.
Find the rats,
like,
whatever.
Saudi Arabia are like, we are with the Palestinian people. Will you let them in? No, we've given them $200 million worth of aid. Cool. You gave some fucking golf dick $200 million a year just to play golf for you. Like, that's pissing in the wind for you, and $200 million would be really useful if they had somewhere to settle and use that. But realistically, that $200 million is just being spent sending aid to places that are getting bombed off the face of the earth every other day. It's pants. Same with like Russia, really. Like, either or, one side. I mean, the Russia side's more political, but the Israel-Palestine thing, it's just like, is it almost like more humanitarian to just fucking land invasion, less people are dead, and there's like a finality to it? I don't know. I feel, obviously my opinion would differ greatly if I was in Palestine and Palestinian. I'd be like, fuck off with your land invasion. But also, whichever results in the less dead people would be ideal, I guess.
I know exactly what you mean.
Heavy, man.
Cursed yarns. Ending on a sad note.
Not really that cursed, just shit.
And now, sport. That's only shit if you've just sitting square-eyed on RuneScape and got no interesting to say. Really.
Bro, have you got it up on your laptop and your phone, or are you just playing out the phone?
I've got the companion.
Running two accounts.
I'm running for coin on my main, and I'm actually just questing on my phone.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to decapitate myself so much.
Yes, bro.
You got your computer going up. You got computer going on upstairs as well.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. No, I've got.
But that one's just mining for
Kristen's
Bitcoin.
Smashing that up. Yeah, she's just mining. Yeah, she's making sure that the
Getting your ores.
AFK is not turning off. Yeah, no logouts.
And now, sport.
I'll
Big
chime
weekend.
in. I think we all watched it. The Sugar Show.
Oh.
It was good. What about before the Sugar Show, bro? Before the Sugar Show.
Yeah,
I was asleep up until that point.
I
mean, the day before.
Oh, yeah.
We had Francis.
Oh,
A day early, bro.
that was so
Thank
funny. I
God.
sat in front of a room filled with people and proclaimed that Francis is a real boxer. And he's going to starch this man
You were so
fast.
wrong, bro.
Mate,
And
you
I've never
literally-
seen a group of people turn on me as
It
heavily.
wasn't even a
as-
turn. It was more one of those like
You
the
idiot.
smile
It was like-
of just shut the fuck up.
Fuck, it was so good. It was over in the second round, though. Eh? We could keep
Bro.
on drinking rather
I
than
just
fucking around
done
between
it.
rounds watching.
If you watch that, but like you just watch it back, there's loads of people like taking apart the fight and analysing it, whatever. But like, mate, Ngannou was just buying every little feint. Josh was just shimmy,
Yeah.
wallop. Like it was crazy,
Shimmy,
mate.
shimmy.
It does
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
like,
He's got a punch, but he's
Oh, bro, he's
obviously
6'5" and
Joshua's the boxer.
it just makes
Yeah.
it really obvious that either Tyson slipping, or he did not give a single sugar-coated fuck about that fight.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Because
think
the fact that
I
he
reckon
even
he
went the
underprepared.
distance when he
Oh.
just literally just left, right, good nighted him
Yeah.
3 times in 2
3
rounds.
times a day.
I
Yeah,
don't-
last time.
I think it was very clear. You look at Tyson's body and physique in the build up to the fight with Ngannou, and then you look at the way that he was being in the ring with Ngannou, and then you look at the way that he was shaping up to fight Usyk. If you saw him in the shape that he was in to fight Usyk, when he got that cut, if you saw the pictures and the videos of, mate, your boy was in shape.
He looks scary.
So like
Ripped.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury, when he wants to and when he's given a fuck, he's gonna beat up pretty much anyone.
He
And I
had
think
almost
he's
like
gonna-
a Paz physique, I would say.
Oh,
Pull, pop his dick out your
Come
mouth,
on.
'cause that is some batty.
How many eggs you had this week, Jake?
50.
Don't know, like probably like some.
42.
I'm laying off the eggs a little bit because I've got on the protein buzz, but not really because I just been like six eggs this morning.
He's had one protein shake.
Six. It was I got it yesterday. I'm getting
No, I'm
on the
just
buzz.
fucking with you.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Hell yeah.
You
I've
look like
done some
Joshua in no
Googling,
time,
and
bro.
it says that it'll do me some good as long as I just keep as long as I don't stop going to the gym. It's only going to benefit me. But if I stop going to the gym, I'm just going to be a fucking fat pleb. And I've been there though, so that's not like a bad thing.
Yeah,
But
and
I've been a fat pleb
you-
before.
You've got the photos to prove it.
Yeah.
It's not just like a post or a tweet each morning, like at the gym.
the gymfluencer,
The morning Bosch. It's not even gymfluencing though. It's just literally
The
after.
morning Bosch makes me want to kill myself.
I wish you would, eh?
Bishop Ash and Bosch
Oh man, the
every
morning
day.
I mean,
cup of coffee in the sun.
you get to the
sunrise.
you get to the gym and you cycle 21k in 30 minutes and then you can Bosch me right back. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
It's fucking early too, bro. That's before I even think about going to work in the
I'm
morning.
cycling at 45k an hour for 30 minutes straight. What are you doing at 5:30 in the morning? Sitting on your ass, playing
Sleeping, bro.
RuneScape,
Sleeping, bro. Yeah.
finger popping.
Sleeping.
No, definitely sleeping.
Almost
That's-
certainly,
yeah.
yeah. That's what most normal people do. But yeah. What was the
Sports, bro.
Sports.
It's talking about.
Ah.
It's talking about.
Riding
Oh,
stationary
Jo-
bikes.
Sugar show, surely. Come on.
Sugar
like,
show.
you saw
Sugar.
that man fucking move around.
That-
Oh,
What about before sugar, bro?
Bro, before sugar,
What about Dustin?
Gilbert
Oh, yeah.
Burns, bro, got absolutely fucking wiped out, bro.
That was
Unreal. And Poirier back in.
Poirier,
so-
Poirier was.
he was like an under.
Donny.
He was
He was like a
literally-
plus 200 favorite. Oh, underdog.
Yeah,
Like people just forgot who fucking
Who
Dustin
the fuck
is.
he was? Like, yeah, his
mate.
like.
His
Dude, there's
counters,
French
mate.
guy
his-
in here.
The counters were insane. It was so fast, bro. He's like lightning. Like your man's coming at him, and it's like all of a sudden he's like, oh, bro. I actually couldn't believe how fast his hands were moving, and your man had no idea what was happening. Like
He's just an
Poirier was like
ultimate
backing
sportsman.
up and just barrage of hits, block, 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 but then just quick lash. Like it was insane.
Who's the bro
it
that
was insane.
Gaethje's fighting next? Because
Holloway.
He's
Oh
fighting
no!
Holloway. Yeah,
Didn't they cancel, or they just moved up?
I don't know. They're fighting. He's fighting someone for the BMF. It's either Holloway or.
I think it is Holloway, but I
yeah.
thought they. Yeah, I don't know.
Because
Bring
realistically,
it up, Jamie.
they've got to run back Gaethje, Poirier's
that's one of the best fights I've ever
Poirier's
seen.
got to be title shot material now. I just honestly, I
Who's
could not
the
give a
belt?
fuck about the lightweight
Yeah,
division
Vance or-
until Dan Hooker fights again. Like
Yeah.
he might lose like a lot recently. Sorry, Dan, if you're listening, but. Mate, I just watching Dan Hooker fight and then just listening to his chat and interviews. He's just a fucking good cunt.
Yeah.
It's like I'm here for it. Like, and have you seen how much ink he's got? Like,
Yeah,
he got
bro,
one
out of nowhere,
tattoo
right?
and then he's just like, okay,
was
this
like-
is dank. He caught the bug. He's literally done what every like 18-year-old does, but he's got the bank account
In
to
like
actually do
6
it
months,
properly.
bro, he's gone from 0 tattoos to completely covered.
Covered.
eh?
He's just
got
like got the bug
both
and
his
been like-
legs, his whole back has got a chest piece and shit. So what the
Sick.
fuck?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty good. I imagine
What's
he's
bro up
panicking
to?
because his washing's outside.
Yeah, it started pissing down and
Banter.
Pez has sprung
Yeah,
up.
earlier on
and
I
started
said
running.
that like fuck, there's a thunderstorm inbound, and here it might be.
Should we drop all his loot?
I have no idea what that means, but it sounds like it will annoy him.
To no end.
But like, yeah, I reckon that Dustin fight was better than the Sugar fight. Like,
I didn't see the Dustin
The
fight.
sugar, the
yeah,
sugar
I was
fight.
fucking wildly.
The sugar fight was a fucking like I don't really like Sugar Shaw no matter like I think he's a great fighter, but I just don't really like his attitude. He's just a bit of a cock. But that fight wasn't like it was like an exhibition, bro. It was a clinic. The 2 knees that Brother Man
Yeah.
took. Oh my god! Like he does an interview with him with Sean O'Malley afterwards, and he's like, so like, how did those knees feel? And he's like, the first one, like I'm pretty sure I felt his face like break, and I was like, no fucking shit.
Yeah,
like
it's
there's
loud as
no one,
fuck, eh?
no one else in the UFC could have taken both of those knees and stayed standing. Like Chito Vera's chin is unquestionable. Like. It hurt to watch. Like you normally get the ones that are like the Winters, like ooh, and that one was like,
Yeah, that
oh,
one
like
was-
you had to check your face was all right in case he fucking just kneed you through the telly. It was fucking ruthless. Not sound.
Nah, it wasn't.
How was the Endeavour outside, Paz?
That was sound. Fucking
Did you
thing.
save your washing, bro?
Fucking no, it wasn't even the washing, bro. It was fucking bullshit. Bastard rug was outside.
Oh, the rug.
Fucking rug, man.
Not the fucking rug, man.
Yeah, so the rug, we brought the rug outside, and well, it's
It's weird again.
pissing down like fuckery. So yeah, now it's wet.
Unlucky.
Should we start from the top of the football pyramid in Europe, or should we start from the bottom?
You tell me, bro.
I mean, most recent, fresh in the memory, is the bottom end of the pyramid. So Conference League, big results for the likes of. Conference isn't even Liverpool. I was going to say they had an absolute spanks. Sparta Prague 6-1 or some shit like that. Cares. The Villa at home to Ajax
4-0. See ya.
4-0. Quattro Formaggio for the boys. Red card for Manswerk. Game set match. I think it was 1-0. Then Brother Man got sent off, and then bish bash bosh. And all
it's
the
2-0.
all the geezers that you want to score really at Villa scored. I think what was it? Watkins, Bailey.
Who's the dude
Duran,
coming off the bench? Duran.
and
What a head.
who's the other geezer that scored?
And
It wasn't Diaby.
it was
It was
the
Diaby,
other.
yeah. Like just all the skis.
Duran's hit was just like obnoxiously good. Like just full power. Hit the crossbar twice.
Thunder cunt, as some would say.
A thunder cunt of a
A
strike.
thunder cunt.
There was Inter. Oh, who was it? Inter. Did Inter go to penalties? Or
Yes.
Yeah,
Inter went to
Inter did. In the Champions League.
before the
Battle.
game, Connor was like, Lautaro Martinez, and in my head I was like, not in my head, but in my head I was like, baller, and I was like out loud, yeah, he's a baller, and he was like, I don't want to spoil anything, but eeks. And then watched the game, and he got in a position where it was just like, all you've got to do is play like a nice pass right in front of the bro, and he's running through and scoring, and he just played this dusty pass that just put the striker in the worst position to score possible, and then came to penalties o'clock, and it was absolutely honking. The bro fucking hit it above the stands, like sent
crazy.
it
The worst
fucking
penalty I've seen in a long
Dogecoin to the
time.
moon. Gone.
Ethereum to the moon, bro. We're up right now.
Yes,
And
we are.
We're fucking up.
I wish I got into that shit, man. That's fucking that is
Are
the
you-
most
you obviously
annoying.
It's
I'm
never
in
too
big,
late.
Bro,
bro.
I'm not
in
in that
big.
big, but I'm up now and I'm feeling good.
And then just a little, it's got to be done. But Arsenal also winning on penalties and getting through to the next stage, first time in 14 years. Thank the fucking Lords, bro. Pepe was probably the best player in the park. Had a mad game. He's 41. I love podcasting with you guys when you're all just square-eyed as it's
so-
dank.
Sorry, bro. I already told you. I'm
So sick.
I'm out of footy chat. That's why my headphones are up.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
I just got a message from Stephen.
Yeah.
I see they're talking about soccer again, bro. And he goes, bro, I'm sitting in a pub in Hamilton and they're playing a replay of Jack's team getting pumped 4-0.
He's such a spanner. Fuck's sake, mate. He literally just to fucking spite Marcelo bought a Spurs flag, and like when we moved into Hania Street, he had all this Spurs gear, and like just to piss Marcelo off. So now he's watching his team batter mine. I would believe is what's going on.
Yikes.
What's that? Is that Villa? Is that right?
Yeah, Spurs fucking murdered Villa the other day. I got
sure.
pretty loud on the podcast whilst I was drinking my fucking booze,
Yeah,
and
you're
and
prediction
then we got
was quite the
spanked.
opposite.
So yeah, not talking about that anymore.
Fair. Who have you got next? Who you got the weekend?
It's a good question. Wolves, but it's international break.
Oh, true. Yeah, not at the weekend. Yeah, we've got City at the end of the international break. I think that's why Ben White's been like, nah, I'm not keen on the
Mate,
England team.
shut
He's
up.
focusing-
You don't.
He's
He's
focusing
literally,
on what matters, bro. Which is Arsenal.
bro. He doesn't.
He's just like,
Ben
fuck
White
England.
doesn't want to play football.
He's not for England.
No, not for anyone. He turns up, gets a mean paycheck to play for Arsenal, and then goes home, and he doesn't want to play football.
He wants to play football. He's just not arsed about it as soon as
But
he
you've
leaves the
clearly
training
not
ground.
seen the interviews with him.
Yeah, he doesn't say I don't want to play football.
He doesn't give 10 fucks about it.
Outside of, as soon as he leaves the training ground, he just switches off, does his own thing. He's just a geezer from Brighton that's probably, he's just a bit...
He's just classically turning up and getting paid because he's good at something.
He
Yeah.
uses too much fake tan.
Yeah,
That's a
he's an
weird
olive
looking
man.
dude, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has got that,
Yeah.
like, Greek but not Greek skin.
He looks like he'd fit in real well on like fucking what is it, Jersey Shore? One of those. What are those?
Yeah, definitely. He could definitely be on, like, The Only Way is Essex or some shit.
What's that show where it's like the villa? You know the one?
Love Island.
Love Island. That's the fucking
Yeah.
one. Yeah, he'd fit in.
Love
well
Island dropped off, man.
there. True fucking Love
Well,
Island
were
connoisseur.
Were you like early season Love Islander?
No,
or-
not early season. Maybe a couple seasons ago.
And then,
was
what was that,
deep
like
into
you
it.
and the missus, or were you watching it when
Yeah.
she wasn't home?
Yeah, bro. Just watching it before she got home from work, eh?
I swear I didn't watch the episode.
Like,
No, I'm not episode ahead. I'll rewatch it with you.
Yeah. Oh no, someone else has got my account. Honest, like they were watching it.
Yikes.
Nah, it's just fucking dry, eh?
Yeah.
Happens.
You guys watching the rugby or nah?
Rugby. What rugby's on?
Well,
Six
Super Rugby.
Nation. Oh, Super Rugby.
Super Rugby.
No,
Crusaders on three losing streak at the moment,
Yeet.
and they're up against Hurricanes tonight in Crusaders territory. So
Oh, true.
they're
Thank
like
fuck.
5 minutes in, so we'll be interested to see how they go tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Pull it
Yeah,
up,
talk,
Jay.
talk,
Down
talk some more rugby, bro. I fucking love rugby.
No, that's it, bro.
What's the, where are the Chiefs in the scheme
Bro,
of things at the moment?
just started, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, true. Up the Chiefs.
Yeah, up
That's
the-
all
Oh, we can
names.
get it on, I think. Will it be on Sky?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can get it on if you want to watch it.
It's all good. We don't even watch it right now.
No. Oh, no, not right now. But
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Just
We'll
turn
catch
it.
the end of it.
And the live CCVT, only 75% of the cast don't give a fuck about it. Watch along.
Yeah,
Come
bro.
on, man. I'm a massive Kane supporter.
Are you?
75.
Yeah, just like you're a massive Phoenix supporter, right?
75.
Top of the league, and you've not watched a single minute of Phoenix football.
That's because it's like watching Seatoon play football.
No,
Mate.
because they win. What do you mean?
I only like the Waz.
The Waz.
I'm all about the
Phoenix
Waz, bro.
doing like all good at the moment.
Yeah,
The
they're top of
Knicks.
the
Like
league.
I
top
don't
of the
follow soccer at all, but
Soccer, bro.
are they like
Bro, you're banned from the podcast forever for saying that.
I'm never allowed that?
I've got a question for you guys. So the Auckland A-League team, the name of the team has
Yeah.
come out.
What is
They
it?
are the Auckland FC Black Knights.
No, they are not.
Yes,
What's
they
wrong
are.
with that?
The Black
It's
Knights.
There's gonna be,
fucking
like-
shittest
Isn't that a-
name,
That Chris Jones. There's gonna be like one black dude on that team.
bro.
What? So?
They're gonna be called. It's like
What are you saying?
because 100% that's
That'd be
gonna be the
funny.
chat. Is they're gonna be like they've called them the Black Knights, and it's like the most
They want me to
white-dominated sport, and blah blah blah. Guaranteed that will be the yarns, like
condom
in the
sponsor,
media,
bro.
like all that shit.
What? That's coming
Ladies
from
and
people with
gentlemen,
an
Jake
IQ of
Farrell.
Fucking 7 because
It's
Black
coming-
Knights is a suit of armour.
It's yeah, no,
Fuck
but,
me,
yeah, but what-
sideways. It's got
what-
nothing to do with skin colour.
Yeah, but
you
you've
moron.
got no. I'm not saying it's got anything to do with. I'm not saying it's got anything to do with that. But
You
you've got
just did.
you've got the all white.
Nah, yeah.
Listen,
Like,
you've
I
got
know what
the,
you mean.
Yeah, exactly. You've got the all whites. You've got the black cocks, the black ferns. You've got the all these things, and every time it's like in cricket they're called the black caps, and it's like there's
you see
loads of
why
people
they-
that are like, oh, the black caps. Well, why is there not any black dudes in the team? Like it's chat that happens. Like I'm not just like pulling racial conspiracies
The
out my
Black
arse
Cocks
for a
was
laugh.
the fucking crack of this
Yeah.
team, hey.
The New Zealand badminton team, the
You
Black Cocks.
train at a sport for years.
Well,
you
'cause
get to
you-
the pinnacle of badminton in New Zealand.
You get put into a
You
team.
play
called-
for the Black Cocks.
Is-
You kill yourself.
Is the because you got like the white ferns and like is the women's football team called like or the women's badminton team called the White Cocks?
Yes.
Actually,
Is it actually?
legit or the Silver
I'm
Cocks?
making this up, probably.
It's got they got to be white or silver.
I'm willing
The
it.
the
to be
fern
true.
cocks.
The 6 inches.
Yeah, isn't it? I'm gonna look up
Well,
women's
odd mug
New
bun.
Zealand
It's 12 inches.
women's badminton.
That's the first time
If it's
anyone's
the white
Googled
cocks, I'll fucking
Yeah.
piss my pants.
Oh, yeah, someone's looked it up before.
You on the piss.
that. No, the
Yeah, right. Oh, Why is it a purple fucking search?
There
Who's
used to
done this,
be
Matty?
a team in Auckland called the Auckland Knights. So I think they're calling back to the original A-League team. But I still think it's a shit.
Was it not the New Zealand Knights?
I don't know. There
I'm
was
pretty
definitely
sure
the Knights.
because
There was
there
the
wasn't
Kings before that. Or Kings were after that. I don't know.
I think it was the New Zealand Knights, then the Auckland Kings,
Yeah.
and then I mean, I'm all for it in terms of just like New Zealand having some more representation in the league, but I really don't understand how being an A-League team in New Zealand is profitable in any way, shape, or form. Attendance is like like you say that obviously TV is good money, but like they have to fly all over Australia from New Zealand for every away match. Obviously they do it in chunks, so they're over there for a bit.
Yeah, but the whole of Australia has to fly all across all of Australia.
Yeah, no, but that will still be like.
I mean, they fly across England to play football.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's like fucking 10 minutes on a plane.
No,
Like,
no,
Australia's massive.
No, for
and
sure.
New Zealand, like all the Australian teams have got home support that is massive, that will turn up to all their games all season long. When they come to New Zealand, they come to New Zealand to play two. They come to New Zealand to play 2 games a season. New Zealand's team spends the majority of the season overseas.
I'm pretty sure the reason the Knicks have been in it for so long is because of the fact that they have such a good turnout compared to other teams.
Really? They've got like a shit turnout.
There have been years where it's been like, all right, there needs to be this many people at the stadium or else they may not come back.
Yeah, they've had wind-up order. That Terry Serapisos guy owned them and they were in the shit.
What am I searching for? Just attendance. That's it. A-League
But people
attendance.
turned out.
Their
when those
maximum
things
attendance is
happened.
like 14,000 or some shit like
What
that.
are the Sky? No, it's not. Oh, max. Oh, for the sorry. Yeah.
Their highest attendance is like
There's
14,000.
no New Zealand women's badminton team.
Whoa.
Oh shit!
That's
Sexist, eh?
That's a bit sexist.
There you go, Paz. There's
Or
your
maybe they can be involved
Just
in the
New
Black
Zealand-
Cops as well.
Or New Zealand women are just bad cock handlers.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Can you confirm?
You say that. Wellington.
No comment.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
The Knicks are. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump on there. The Knicks are middle of the pack. The Knicks are 7,500 average. Sydney are top with 13,450. So the numbers are nothing compared to. It's like League 2, League 1 football. Probably not even that. It's
Exactly.
Like championship.
But think about that. Like League 1 teams in
completely
England aren't.
functioning.
Yeah, but they aren't having to fly to fucking like, I don't know, Budapest and stay overseas and like paying for a full team. Like it's an expensive business to take a full team and like kitman, medics, all that shit over to another country, put them up for like they're over there for months at a time. Like, and I don't imagine they get a great share of ticket money away.
Yeah, but the whole thing with capped wages and stuff in the A-League sets it apart. It's like I would imagine that the League 1 probably on average is getting paid more than most of the A-League, considering the caps. It's like 125,000 a year that most of these players are getting. So like, yeah, it's still a good wicket, but like they're not getting paid shitloads of money, and there's like 5 players per team that can be getting whatever, and there's like a jumbo golden card for one guy who can get whatever you want to pay it.
Yeah, but
So, like,
I'm not
realistically-
talking about the wages. Like the wages are like a necessary evil. I'm saying like just the actual logistics cost.
Yeah, but that's all taken into account when you're selling 7,500 tickets a game.
Is it? The
13.
tickets are like $20 again. Yeah, but they're not all putting. Are they? Or maybe I've got it wrong. Are they all putting their money together into a pot to help pay for everything together?
That's what every single FA association does. So yeah, the A-League itself will pay for that. Yeah.
The A-League pays for all their
Yeah,
transport.
and there'll be heaps of funds that get paid. There's money that goes back and forth between club and a association all the time.
That makes a lot more sense. Then.
It's quite literally how like capital football and New Zealand football stands as well. Like
True.
Teams pay their subs, whatever. Money goes into capital football. Capital football then govern the whole thing because they're funded by all the teams that are
Sort
part
out.
of
So like if you
Matches
went
and-
up to the National League and you had to go play away at Napier, they would pay for your transport up to Napier.
it. I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, in the National League, yeah.
True, but Central League, nah.
I don't think so.
No way, Central League, bro.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But
I've seen some of the fucking states of the Central League guys.
yeah, that's fair. Have you got any? You've got some yarnage, some Boeing chat.
Some what?
Boeing.
Boeing chat.
747.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not really chat. It's more like It's a bit. It goes off the sports agenda, but
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this should have actually been a headline in the news because this is fucking crazy, really.
It's just
Another
the whole-
suicided
Oh
man.
God, please tell me.
Oh,
the suicided man and the
About
Boeing,
this
and
guy.
the
Another
Boeing
suicide.
conspiracy.
Bro, it's crazy.
It was like 6 or 7 in the last week. Problems going on with Boeing, right?
Yeah.
And then this whistleblower who's been
He's been at it for a few years now.
and
Pointing
then,
out safety issues.
pointing out safety issues. An
Got big-
ex-employee or something. He
Big
just brought
court
up,
case on the go as well.
brought up a whole lot of stuff about Boeing and how their standards are slipped and the employees are high and shit during working hours and stuff. And then he just is found like in the middle
Shot
of his
himself.
in the middle of his court case. He's found like shot himself in his hotel car park, self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Self-inflicted gunshot wound.
day
And then
after
Boeing
his
have the audacity to send a tweet, or I can't remember the fellow's name, but he goes, "Oh, we're sorry to hear about blah blah blah's death." It's
Yeah.
like, what?
It's like, how can
also-
you keep
It's
getting
like-
away with this?
And that you can't get away with that. Everyone,
Nah,
every single comment is like self-inflicted.
It's also
Boeing.
worth pointing out that
It's like,
Boeing are probably one of the only companies in the like trifecta of miserable doom merchant warmongers that have got like a positive like customer facing aspect, and that everyone thinks Boeing, they think like
Yeah, they
jets
think-
and airliners,
yeah.
but they're also one of the biggest military manufacturers on the face of the earth.
Yeah,
So if he's whistleblowing about that,
it's not just it's
Yeah.
not just that he's like.
There's lots
stepping
of money involved.
Stepping on business,
Yeah.
I guess.
Extreme.
He's fucking actually getting in, more than that.
Once you start to encroach a little bit too far.
But it's not even. They didn't even try and
politics.
hide it, bro. Come on, surely like heart attack or something.
Yeah,
surely
well,
give him
yeah.
something that'll make him
Oh.
a heart attack. Like what the fuck? Self-inflicted gunshot wound.
do you hear about Navalny's mate in Lithuania? One of his like allies in Lithuania has been has mysteriously disappeared or something like that. So like one of the Russian geezer that died in prison, his like co-leader was in Lithuania and has now also been like pretty much assassinated as well. It's unalive season.
What's
Yeah.
what's that to do with? Sorry.
So Navalny was the Russian like leader of the opposite, like not the leader of the opposition, but he was the guy that got killed in prison in Russia. That like post the Tucker Carlson interview that happened, and everyone was like, "Oh, see, he's still a prick."
Right.
Fuck, I still haven't watched that.
But
Yeah.
his like right hand man has now been like either like it's all still kind of developing. I mean, we still don't know what actually happened to Navalny, but he's dead. It was found dead in Lithuania. So.
True.
Just Putin getting things in order, ready for election season, baby.
Yeah, even that whole No, that whole thing about, I can't remember the exact details, but when like the start of the Ukraine-Russia war, and there was that they're like militia that went against the Putin and his men, and his plane got shot down.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
Go. No. Sorry, don't mind us.
Yeah, it just drops out of the sky.
Oh,
Like,
the
yeah,
guy, the head of the
the head of the anti-Putin party or whatever
it's
the
like
fuck it was.
Nah, it was the head of. So they have like a military group, the Wagner group.
Yeah, that's what it was.
yeah,
It's
militia.
like I can't.
It's like a militia that was like pro Putin initially, and then he led like a coup, and then he like Putin was like, nah, you're all good, bro, and just sent him off to go like do some other shit. And then he's like going to fly somewhere, and his plane just explodes in the sky.
Pretty
Yeah,
dumb of them to
with
take a
lots of
plane,
people
like
on
take a
it.
plane for travel though.
Yeah,
Like, fuck, come on, man.
Well, I mean, anything really. Like it doesn't matter what planes, trains,
You
and
know-
automobiles, bro. None of them are safe.
You know Putin's against you though. You don't take a fucking plane.
Yeah, but you get a public one if you're going to do it with loads of civilians
True.
on, so
I mean,
at least then you don't think
True.
he's going to blow up loads of civilians.
He would.
Putin's
Oh wait, there's more.
wait.
But he's like I feel like once you cross Putin, you're not really safe. Like if you go overseas and you're in amongst civilians, he's just gonna Novichok your ass, like poison you.
Or he's going to make you put $1 in a fucking
Nah,
trolley.
Putin's just been misconstrued. There's that-
I can't believe that was such a newfound thing here. Like, you know, like New Zealand's so trustworthy, you can have a trolley if you want it, but like growing up, you had to put a fucking pound in an Asda trolley.
Yeah,
Or, like,
otherwise-
Sainsbury's. Everything. You had to put a pound in. You had to
Or
put
what the fuck are cunts doing with trolleys?
Well,
Like, why are they going missing?
you
living
know,
in them, bro.
and-
You've not been to Newtown.
Yeah,
bro.
But like what?
Oh,
What?
Jesus
What?
Christ.
You can only take a trolley like fucking 2 times max, surely, before you're like, fuck, this is kind of dumb. Like,
Well, no,
take him on
Yeah,
to
I'm
Buzz the Gaff.
not
If you
taking
walk,
this
if you
home
walk down
anymore.
Courtney Place on a Friday, Saturday night, you'll see at least one cunt on the street with everything they own and or some animals in a New World trolley,
Yeah.
just like chilling.
Surely,
Stinking
donate the
pissed.
trolley to the bum. But like, it's
Yeah.
not-
Get Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys to
Mate.
just soup it up a bit.
There's on the street
some
heading
racing
down
straight.
towards the Mediterranean. Oh, it's after actually. After you go past the Mediterranean food
Yeah.
restaurant, and there's the garage on the right.
Yeah.
You carry on going. There's a bus stop down there, and it has got 2 fuckers living in it. Like, what? Sorry?
They kicked her out.
Oh, they've kicked her out now. Honestly,
No.
the smell of piss would literally. It was enough to make your eyes water from
Oh my
about 20
God.
meters away.
Just
like men-
It's
pure
a madness.
ammonia.
And she's just in there just chilling in a bus stop. It's a proper bus stop. I mean, like I'm looking outside now, terrible, not good, whatever's led to get her there, fucking
Fair
sorry.
facts.
But like at the same time,
Pissing in a bus stop.
stop pissing yourself in there or doing whatever you're doing. Like
nasty.
Well, see, this is the thing though. The thing that because initially I was kind of on the same boat, but I've since come to discover that the majority of the people that are on like living on the streets are like really not sound like in the head wise. So like it's bonkers. I thought they were all just like cracked out hobos basically for like 2 or 3 years, and then someone was like, oh
Yeah.
no, it's actually like they're actually just all not like in the UK they get like sectioned and like looked after, and like even if they have like an accommodation, but that accommodation has like all of the things they need to like kind of like keep them relatively in check, whereas here they're just in a block of flats on Dixon Street, and as soon as it hits 9 a.m. the front door is open and it's out you go. Like and they've got like security on the door like of this block of flats, but like once you're in, do what the fuck you want, and once you're out, like yeehaw, like there's no bedtime, like you stay out all night or you go in.
Just don't
Like but
don't hurt
like,
the security.
they're not quite like all there. I don't know, it's pretty dusty, like
They all stay together.
yeah.
Well, why don't you do like I thought you were doing the Jake Investigates? Why don't you try and pull up to
bro.
that? Why don't you try and pull up that flat, bro? Just act like you're meant to be there
what
one
a
day.
First episode of that would be.
Just wear a
best
fucking
idea.
Oh, that is the best idea ever.
But
pull
I've
up
got
to
get
that
in.
flat, bro.
Bro, are you in or not?
And
Well,
you gotta
yeah, no,
move the
I'm
camera.
I've done it. I've been there before.
No, but
like,
you gotta
No,
do
you
a
gotta
night in
act
there.
like it. You gotta act
do a
like
night
it.
in
You
there.
know you-
Fuck.
No, you got to do a night in
Bro,
there.
Oh,
full
true, like a
night.
documentary
Yeah,
thing.
no. What do you mean? No,
Documentary.
you said you want to do Jake
But I might get
Investigate.
stabbed
Mate,
or like.
Nah,
tell
you won't
what,
get
if you want to
stabbed,
get
bro.
people to listen to this fucking podcast, that is one hell of a
I
way
would-
to get people to listen
I
to
mean,
this fucking podcast.
or just the people that are on it could share it.
Oh yeah, we get 12
I'll come
more
with you,
listeners
Jake.
each. No,
12 more
that
listeners
shit-
is ons.
I'll
But
come with you.
No, but
I'll
that-
drop
you know
you
that
off.
shit's selling it.
Also, nah, I'm not doing it tonight. But like, it could be jokes.
Oh, will be jokes.
In other
Promise.
Bro, do it not.
unrelated news related to potential listener influxes, announcement of a guest that we've got coming up in April. We have got Wellington's finest, 5-time New Zealand beatboxing champion, King Homeboy, coming on the cast.
Say that again.
New Zealand's
bro.
5-time beatboxing champion, Wellington's finest, King Homeboy,
Oh
will be
my
on
God.
the cast. So he is quite keen to give people a bit of an insight into kind of the method behind the man, I guess.
Mate, or we all have to get some bars ready for him to beatbox to. Bro, we all have to compile some bars. Your best 4 bars.
Nah, you got to do.
I
It's
saw
got to
him
be. You got like, 4 bars is fucking. That's just 4 sentences,
I'm
isn't
not a
it?
rapper, bro.
Just 16. Just a sweet, a cheeky 16. You'll be sweet.
Alright, I'm sure you've got loads. I'll
Jake
steal one of
says,
yours.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear Jake's bars.
I say, "Jar, break the bars." I'll just do loads of. I'll just do loads of skip it up, flip it up, one of those ones. Scat man.
Mate, honestly,
I'll
right,
beatbox
so
with him.
things coming up then, we're going to rap and you're going in for a night.
I'm not committing to that.
No, you
what
have
do we
to,
have to
bro.
do? Yeah, but how can we make that happen? What has to happen for that to happen?
Take out life insurance on me.
No, I'll sponsor it. We'll chip in, bro. What's up?
Yeah. How much is it going to cost? What do we need
For
to
one
raise?
night.
It's-
One night of
it's-
life insurance on
what do you
Jake.
need?
It's really not gonna
Think
take,
of the positives.
Well, no. So it's not even. I'm not like even dead set against it. It's more. I'm just thinking logistically.
Do you need someone to go in with you?
What is the point if I'm just going in by myself?
Well, I'll come with you.
Bro,
Well,
it'd be
as in-
unbelievable,
yeah, but
mate.
what am
You
I?
can't
Yeah, but
deny.
I'm recording audio.
No,
No.
video, bro.
Video by
Videos,
myself. So I
yeah.
need someone to record. I need a
little
cameraman.
No,
You
you
do
got
it yourself,
you wear it on you, bro. Just
Bro, you
wear
can-
like a hidden camera, like GoPro on your chest or
You
something.
could do that, or
Well,
you could
you-
just.
and-
What are they gonna
little-
do? They're not
little
gonna-
videos of yourself.
I feel like it's just gonna end up like a fucking. This is
Little docu-series.
cursed yarns. It's just gonna end up being like a fucking tier fund ad where I'm like, how did you get here?
Bro,
What's
it's gonna
going
cut
on?
off after the first
Or
couple
what?
minutes.
Or
'cause
do I
you're gonna
just
end up
walk? Do I just go
blending
in with like 2 boxes and just be like, let's get fucking.
Yes, bro, yeah. Instead of interviewing them,
two
bro,
boxes
just get on
and a
the piss
UE
with
boom,
them.
just like let's fucking have it.
No, you could. Well, I mean, this could be undercover journalism, which is actually really good. Like, you could go at it from that angle, or you could go in there with a bag in your pocket and just go in and be like,
Oh,
"Look what I
Ricky-
got," and
Nah,
everyone's like,
option
"Yo,"
B.
and then you can be like,
I'm
"Jesus."
definitely not going into a block of flats armed to the teeth with drugs. I'll just get fucking murdered, bro.
No, option B, bro.
Option B, yeah,
Send
send
him
him
into an asylum armed to the teeth with
Do you
gear.
remember, do you remember
Just
do
hang.
you remember we took the fucking the water bags in with fucking bourbon to R&B?
To R&B,
Bro,
couple
you
years
do
ago.
that. Wait, so it's got a security guard, so you can't take piss in there. Is that the buzz?
I mean, they're probably not. If I go in
Bro,
and
if
just
you
like
just have to
pretend
look
to be a
bit-
delivery guy
yeah.
or something.
Oh, well, no. Why don't you just act fucked?
Nah, you just.
But then
yeah,
also, what am I gonna do? what am I gonna do though? Like,
Just
just
act
like, am I?
fucked.
Just
am
hang
I-
out, bro.
Like, you've got to bear in mind. So this thing it's like a block of flats, like an
Yeah.
estate back home.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just gonna go round door knock and just be like, hey, I'm doing a documentary. Do you want to sing
I
a
thought you
box
said
of Jack
it-
Daniels and chat shit?
I thought it
Or
was
I bet- I
thought
promise you-
I thought they take you in.
oh no, there's not like a courtyard or anything. Like
No,
they're
no,
all
no.
got.
I thought you made it, sorry. The way that you made it seem to me, or like the way I interpreted that was, it's like a you're in or you're out type thing. Like, you can just come in. Like, if you're on the streets, you can go there for the night.
Oh
and
no
sleep.
no no! This is like they've so all of like the this is poor terminology, but it's the only way to describe it that my pea brain can do it. But they put all the crazies in one building. They've all got a flat each.
So you belong there.
Like, and then you've got like.
I reckon you actually have to infiltrate the lair.
Yeah.
Infiltrate the crazy
Yeah,
lair.
but what am I doing?
No, no.
All I was
so-
thinking
so-
is pull up for one night, bro.
No,
Well, you don't
so-
even have to be
yeah.
there the whole night. Like, if you just
But there's like 50 flats in that block.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
make
so-
your way
so-
around it,
I
find
think-
the
I
best
think-
one. I'm sure you'll find one.
just like,
that'll be-
just like knocking on the doors, just like any kick-ons,
and you'll-
G.
Yeah, bro, you'll find one that's like keen to take you in for the night.
I think we need
That'll
to.
be-
I think we need to figure out whether or not there is one that takes them in on the night, and then you
I
infiltrate.
don't think so. Otherwise, the street would be chilling.
Nah, because it's
they
by
wanna be out
choice.
there.
Yeah,
I
they
feel
want to be
like
out
you
there.
don't really see
It's
that
by
many
choice.
people out at,
Those
like-
things do exist.
You've not lived in Wellington.
Yeah, well, no, I don't.
Yeah, like Wellington is it's
But I feel like there's more out during the day than there is at night.
daywalkers we call them.
Day walkers.
Jake's one of them.
Mate, you've turned this into cursed yarns.
Yeah, no, I'm here for it. But yeah, nah. I mean, like, I'm definitely we can talk about this further and come up with like a vague plan. Like, I'm not against doing some like dangerous investigative journalism for the cause, but like I just don't want to
100%.
do some
It'd be so
pointless
funny.
bullshit where I just end up hanging out with some cracked out cunts doing fuck all for
But that's
ages.
one way to look at it, or the way you look at it is the way that you said it in the first place.
Just go and get ons with the boys.
No. You just said two different things in the same sentence, but like the start of the sentence. Good, yeah. Investigative journalism, like find some shit out. Like that is unbelievable. We can come up with a plan for that. Like,
Yeah, 100%. Like,
all
I'm-
we need is things that we have to find out. It's like that game.
Just gotta
what are they,
find
game
out
show?
somewhere crazy enough that I'm stupid enough to still go into.
No, but
and
it can
it'll
be.
sweet.
But it can be. Literally, like, what's that show where the guys send them in and like they're like mic'd up and they'll tell them to do shit.
The Impractical Jokers.
Impractical
the
Jokers.
impractical jokers,
just-
but
just-
fucking
with you doing
with a
stuff.
bunch of like.
Jake is both impractical and a joker.
Yeah,
He's perfect for
It's
this.
perfect.
Just fucking.
No, but like that, like we'll come up with a few
nicest
things.
thing
About like
Yeah, totally
undercover
funny.
junkie or something.
Yeah, undercover junkie.
Undercover junkie.
Oh man, I get a t-shirt that's a little bit. People have said to me actually that with my hair cut short like this, I look a bit like Rents from Train Spotting. So I could get just like a t-shirt that's a bit too small and just be like, Kiwi Rents.
And I was sitting here calling him Private Pile.
I mean, I'm definitely lacking the lard for that arse,
yeah.
but
It's
But-
just that. It's just.
I
the
didn't know
military
they
haircut.
stack shit that high. Man, I love that film.
That's so good.
Full
That's
Metal
amazing.
Jacket.
One of my favorite.
It's a good one.
I reckon we put a poll out and see what the
What the
Uh,
destinations
consumers
are.
would like to hear and what they'd like to see out of Jake.
What would you like me to investigate? What is a topic or a space you would like to put potentially a couple of cans deep Jake in with a microphone and a
I
camera?
reckon I've got the best one so far, but
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough nut to crack, but we'll let the
come up with something better.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
beat
the
that.
challenge. Come up with something better. See you next week.